So, wir kommen von der Seite, dann müssen wir weniger kämpfen, glaube ich. Okay, ausgewichen. Ich finde es schade, dass ich nur einen gleichzeitig treffen kann. Mit so einem riesigen Schwert. Macht es für mich keinen Sinn. Wie im Kampf. Ah, da sind noch ein paar. Wie, du hast überlebt. Was bist du denn für einer? So, sind die jetzt auf einmal feindlich? Noch nicht.
I know this place. I remember it, although my memory is still clouded.
Sagt mir, woran ihr euch erinnert.
I was here with Merlin. We had a disagreement about something important. It was here that the idea of how to end the war with the Four Dwellers first took shape. But what happened next is still unclear. I don't remember. And yet, I know it had something to do with Sewal, a place of his eternal rest. But something is wrong. It doesn't feel like a tomb. Be cautious.
Okay, die sitzen noch. Was ist das denn hier? Sind das sowas wie die Ritter von der Rundtafel oder so? Hm.
You are not him. You are different.
Wer seid ihr?
I am Sewal Firstfoot, the one who scouted the land before the traitor Arthur set foot on it.
Verräter?
I was loyal. I was devoted. Arthur wanted more. Arthur betrayed me.
Sewal Estfos, der Grüne der Hörner des Südens.
Yes, it is my legacy. The jewel of the South, the safe haven of honorable men.
Die Hörner des Südens sind nach wie vor stark.
I've been here for so long. It doesn't matter anymore.
Warum hat ein Auge euer Grab wieder verschlossen?
The Dalriata promised me revenge. They understand what happened here. Everyone who comes here has the right to ask.
Sagt mir, was hier geschehen ist.
I was the most loyal of Arthur's men. I was the first to go ashore and take on any danger that might arise in this new and unfamiliar land. Then came the war. I fought by his side, shielded him with my own body. I trusted him. But Arthur wanted more. Arthur longed to possess a power equal to that of our enemies. So Merlin decided our king must first become immortal. Only then could he achieve greatness. But Merlin needed volunteers. Trusted people to go first to make sure that his methods were effective. So we wouldn't risk Arthur's life in trying to grant him immortality. They thought I had died, so they buried me.
Das Experiment war erfolgreich und Sie haben es nicht gemerkt?
Arthur's greed and Merlin's obsession made me what I am now. Arthur should have made sure. They thought I was dead, but I heard everything. I know there were others after me. I know that the king didn't hesitate to do anything to achieve his goal. He experimented on all the knights, abusing their oath. He told them it was for the greater good. Their lives, our lives, meant nothing to him.
Ich weiß nicht, wie das jetzt Camelots Verrat unter Beweis stellen soll.
Arthur doomed his people to eternal suffering. Their names forgotten. Their loyalty abused. He sacrificed the lives of the noblest of men. And this is the greatest possible betrayal.
Wie will ein Auge euch helfen?
We cannot be helped. We cannot be killed. The Dariata promised to burn down Camelot, avenge the memory of all my brothers. Camelot was built on betrayal. People have the right to live in truth. When Camelot falls, we will finally be free. Build a new world. Let the dead leave this one.
Klingt vernünftig.
Avenge.
Okay. So, warte mal, wir machen uns hier. Nicht wirklich, schade. Jo. Dann müssen wir wohl Camelot niederbrennen. Die werden jetzt bestimmt angreifen. Immer noch nicht. Oh.
And? What do you think?
Anscheinend ist Camelot wirklich nicht, was es zu sein vorgibt. Und war es auch nie.
Oh, they're just fools. Somebody made a stupid mistake in the past. Somebody else decided to cover it up. Somebody came up with traditions and stories to mask what was done. And for hundreds of years, fools were eating it up because the lies were easier to believe. Really, there's no point in invoking tradition any longer, because it's worth shit. The only thing that matters is safety and loyalty towards the one who can provide it. And honestly, I don't believe the ones running this entire circus will protect anyone but themselves.
Was jetzt? Warum wolltet ihr, dass ich das sehe?
Well, now we found ourselves in what I'd probably call a clusterfuck. And somehow you unwittingly became the most important person in the region, because your decision will change how the entire situation unfolds. You see, my boys from the horns of the south are split down the middle. Some will back me, but others won't, understand what I'm trying to do. The latter, like Feargas, are the traditionalists, and they know me a little bit too well. If I came to them with this revelation, they'd think it was a conspiracy. But if someone from the outside, someone Feargas trusts, steps in and convinces him, you see where I'm going with this?
Ja. Irgas ist eigentlich ganz cooler Typ. Aber den hier, weiß ich nicht, den vertraue ich irgendwie nicht so ganz. Ich glaube, der ist auch kacke. Aber Camelot kann man auch nicht vertrauen. Es ergibt Sinn, ich werde euch helfen, Fergas zu überzeugen.
That's what I wanted to hear. I knew I could count on you. Go talk to Feargas, get him to visit this place. After you're done, please visit me in the temple. I just hope Feargas shows some sense and doesn't let his pride take over.
So. Ja, dann reden wir mal. Wie war Galahad zu eurer Zeit?
Much the same. He was a fierce warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruelty. That is why I chose Sewal and Palamedes as my closest confidants, not him. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways, and he remains just as fierce.
Sewal hatte viel über euch zu sagen.
It was the most painful thing I heard. I didn't know. I had no idea this is what happened to him.
Es war eure Aufgabe als König, Bescheid zu wissen.
There were other things that required my attention. We were losing the war. I was needed everywhere. I should have paid more attention to what Merlin was doing. I shouldn't have let go.
So, wieso ist die Lagerkiste markiert? Als ob ich hier was Neues habe. Ein Aufstieg. Auf Schnellreise geht auch. Das ist ja bequem. Na gut, dann warten wir kurz. Ich habe etwas herausgefunden, was ihr wissen solltet.
Oh, really? And here I thought the Horns of the South had no secrets left to hide from me. But go ahead. Surprise me.
Sewals Grab hat einen verborgenen Eingang. Ihr könnt mich dort treffen.
Have I ever mentioned I'm not a big fan of your sense of humor? Now, tell me what you really want, or walk away.
Es ist wahr, Merlin hat Experimente an Sewal durchgeführt, sodass er nie gestorben ist.
This isn't funny. I'm no Galahad, burning people at the stake for heresy, but I don't appreciate this kind of behavior either. Still, judging by the look on your face, you actually believe you've stumbled onto something important. All right then, I'll go and check it out. See what's got you so worked up. It might even be nice to get out of here for a change. I saw what you wanted me to see. We need to talk. Honestly, I'm not sure what to think. Everything I believed has been seriously challenged. I need some time to get used to it. Why did you show this to me? Because it could be that I'd be better off not knowing. What they did to Sewal is unthinkable and absolutely unforgivable. What will the other keepers say? What will happen to the Horns of the South? And what about Camelot? Everything we believed was a lie.
Boah, Junge. Was ihr geglaubt habt und was ihr mit dieser Überzeugung gemacht habt, sind zwei völlig verschiedene Dinge.
You're right. In the end, it doesn't matter what Camelot was back then. What matters is what we are now. And we did everything in our power to keep the South safe, and to keep our lighthouse on through every storm. But this will be the end of the Horns of the South. No young man will join our ranks when hundreds of years of our history are gurgling down the drain.
Ihr könntet einen neuen Mythos erschaffen.
Any ideas?
So, ihr seid die Festung, die sich Camelots Verdammenheit entgegengestellt und Galahad aus dem Weg geräumt hat. Ihr wart es, die einen Weg gefunden haben, mit den Stämmen Frieden zu schließen. Niemand hat es für möglich gehalten. Ihr seid an der Vergangenheit nicht zerbrochen und habt beschlossen, eure Zukunft selbst in die Hand zu nehmen. Ich nehme die zweite Variante. Ich glaube, die ist am besten.
It sounds better than the alternative. That we're a bunch of fools believing in children's fables of knightly honor, valor, and purity. And we'll have to give everyone some hope to cling to after the truth about Sewal comes out. All right. I assume Brandon put you up to this, so you can go and congratulate him. He won. I'll support this case, if only for the safety and well-being of our boys. I don't have to like it one bit, but I can try to make it easier for the garrison.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So, dann können wir gleich das Schwert ziehen und weiterziehen. Denke ich.
Ah, you're back. So, what news do you bring? Did you talk to Feargas?
Feargas hat Sewals Grab gesehen. Wirkt ziemlich erschüttert.
Good. Just as I expected. I do feel for the boy. He really loved Camelot. Probably the last truly loyal keeper. But he had to know the truth. I knew his honor wouldn't let him hide it from the others in the horns. Nicely done.
Was jetzt?
Now, I'll get one eye. And together we'll go to the horns with the good news. Not everyone will be happy about it. Well, that's for me to deal with. Those who don't support us will be released from their oath, and I'll ensure they're safe until they leave the south. After that, whatever they choose to do is up to them.
Okay.
Brothers, today marks a new chapter in the history of the Horns of the South. Today, we put an end to fear and poverty. I understand your pain. I know you feel helpless in the face of the looming terror of the weirdness. Camelot has abandoned us, brothers. For years, they've given us no aid. All they do is take our resources, send us to senseless slaughter, and keep us in the dark. Camelot doesn't see us as equals. They've forgotten Sewal Firstfoot's legacy and the promise King Arthur made to us. We were meant to stand as equals. We were meant to be just as powerful as them. And all this time, do you know what they've done to the founder of the Horns of the South? For over 600 years, Sewal has been alive, forgotten by King Arthur and all of Camelot. You don't have to take my word for it. Sewal's tomb is open. Go and see for yourselves. I say, enough. Enough of being fed a rotten myth that turned out to be one great lie. We swore loyalty to the torturers of one of the noblest knights to ever walk Avalon. I say, enough. We will no longer honor an oath made to dishonorable people. We won't let ourselves be exploited any longer.
Spricht zu viel, der gefällt mir nicht.
My brothers, I bring news. Galahad the Pure, the same Galahad who threatened to burn half our garrison at the stake, is dead. Galahad's death is our chance to break free from Camelot. Enough lies. No more risking everything for those who only know how to take. You're probably wondering, how can we protect the South on our own? How can we defend ourselves when Camelot comes to reclaim their slaves? Yes, that's what we are to them. I know the lockdown of the fortress surprised you, and for that, I truly apologize, but it was necessary to keep you from attacking our new allies, the Del Rita tribes, led by One Eye.
I know, my brothers, I know. This must be a shock, especially since I didn't share my plans with you earlier. But hear me out. Thanks to this alliance between the Horns of the South and the Dal Riada tribes, we are securing the safety of the South and our independence from Camelot.
The tribes will provide us with the military support our depleted ranks desperately need. The tribes will help us rid the South of the bandits who've plagued our people for years. Together, we'll share knowledge and resources to ensure a better future for all Southerners.
We will not drain your resources. In fact, we'll replenish your armories and fill your pantries. We'll stand together, fighting side by side to bring peace and order back back to the south. In return, all we ask is your loyalty. If you see a brother from the Dalriada fight in the Camelotian, stand with our brother. That's all.
Of course, if anyone isn't in favor of this alliance, you have the right to leave the service. I declare a new era for the Horns of the South. Those who don't wish to help build this future are released from their oaths. To those who choose to stay, I promise a good life, and you won't face any more threats. Now, brothers, return to your duties and rest easy. The Horns of the South will endure, and soon we'll be stronger than ever before.
Ja, ja, hier waren wir schon. Das hier war aber zu, glaube ich. Okay. Wirtstein. Interessant, interessant. Ich habe alles erledigt, was ihr verlangt habt. Jetzt bin ich dran.
An honest matter. What do you need?
Ich bin hier, um mir Excalibur zu holen.
Ah, right. See, the problem with Excalibur, or indeed any of King Arthur's blades, is that you need to prove you're worthy of wielding it. How are you supposed to do that? Hell knows. But if the pin that secured your entry to the Horns has led you here, I think I know what the one who gave it to you might have been thinking.
Was soll das heißen?
You see, there are many different legends. According to one of them, there are a few places on Avalon where you can prove yourself worthy, whatever that means. And one of those places, as you can probably guess, is nearby. Have you seen the old gong in the sunken village? Well, many years ago, when people still went to the woods for a shit instead of using a privy, it was part of a certain ritual. Only the people who passed the ritual could become keepers.
Und was gehört zu diesem Ritual?
Well, none of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't really know what happens during the ritual. That's why Galahad now appoints keepers and the captain chooses them. It's just safer that way. I only know that you need to sound the gong and then lie down to sleep at its base. If you wake up, I mean, when you wake up again in the morning, you'll know you've been deemed worthy. Unfortunately, the gong is broken, so first you'll need to find a way to fix it, and since it's made of weird steel, that's not going to be easy, is it? Fortunately, Oshbrit should be able to help you. A little bird told me he likes to play with weird steel when nobody's looking. Just tell him I sent you, and he won't give you any trouble.
Falls ich aufwache?
Well, I'm not going to lie. From what I've heard, many people never woke up. They fell into eternal slumber, so well, that's why we abandoned the tradition. And those who woke up were changed, and none of them ever wanted to say exactly what happened there.
Und was, wenn das nicht funktioniert?
Then you'll have to find someone smarter than me, because I already told you everything I know.
Wenn diese Rekruten alle würdig waren, warum hat dann niemand versucht, Excalibur an sich zu nehmen?
Well, of course they tried. It turns out that the keepers who passed the ritual could hold it longer than anyone else. Maybe it'll be enough for what you need, and maybe something entirely different will happen. It's your risk, and your decision. Go, and may the southern wind be in your favor. If you need anything from the old captain, you know where to find me.
Okay.